Hello and welcome. My name is Romney and thank you again for joining my channel. Now this is going to be the last video for 2022 and I want it to be a reflective video of the things that I feel like I've achieved that have gone really well, things that I know that I can improve on, and things I'd like to help you to move you forward with whatever you decide to do in 2023. Now, my YouTube channel started back in May of 2021. I think I'm up to around about 135 videos. So for me, that has been a great achievement. I first started off, I actually was inspired by Paul Miles, who has his own YouTube channel. And that was my initial starting point. And it was great. I actually had the opportunity of collaborating with Paul on an interview and we talked about everything self-publishing. So if you haven't checked out that video before, make sure you do. I'll leave that in the link below. Now, what have I learned from my publishing over the past 12 months, even a couple of years now? And what kinds of things should you be looking at doing as you evolve in your self-publishing? Well, for me, I started off with my books. In fact, it was high content books that I started off with, and I'm pretty sure you would have seen my videos before about my first 3 months and my first 12 months of self-publishing on Amazon KDP. It wasn't great. There were times where I felt like giving up. There were things that I was doing, such as spending far too much on Amazon ads. My book covers weren't great. And it wasn't until I had a bit of a shift from moving from the high content books to developing the lower content books that probably helped me. Even though I'm not an advocate for volume of books and publishing, I almost felt that by publishing maybe 40 to 50 books helped me to refine the skills of the things that I was not doing so well, but also improvements I could have made. Because those books helped me to get better at Amazon advertising. They helped me to create better covers, and therefore it helped me to develop better niche research. And if you can work on those areas that you're making mistakes in and continue to build upon those, then you will have a successful publishing business. So I started to create the low content books and I started to have some really good success. And that helped me to really lift my profile, not just with the YouTube channel, but as an author, as a key influencer in a particular area that I feel like I've got a lot of knowledge and expertise in now. And by getting that confidence, I then started to branch into children's picture storybooks, and they have had a great amount of success. And I'm really proud of that. What that allowed me to do was to then get the confidence to start to create more video content. So it was my YouTube channel which I started, but then I actually started to create online courses. And through the development of those online courses on platforms like Udemy and Skillshare and my own platform of Thinkific, where I put my courses, they again help lift your profile. So if you have any opportunity to create video content, then go ahead and do that, because it's going to be around for a long time. It's getting bigger. YouTube's not going away. So if you can create content like I have for the last 16 months now, that content is going to be around for years to come. So if you can focus on what you love and what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and you try and find a bit of an intersection between those points, then really go for it. It took me quite a long time to move from a full-time employment position to then doing what I'm doing now. And you would hope that with all that effort, you start to get a return on that investment of time and money, and even sacrifices. The time that I was spending, I'd get back from work and I'd work on my books. I'd get up at 4:30 a.m. and continue working on books and then go to work. And so it was a combination of a lot of things, time and effort and energy, that has helped me to now scale to where I am now. So I've been able to create and publish well over 350 books now on Amazon, and I've sold in excess of 100,000 copies now. That was about 2 months ago. I checked that, so I'm sure I'm well exceeding that now. I've also got over 50 books on IngramSpark, which are doing really, really well. I've got books on Draft Digital. I've also got some audio books from the high content books that I created. I've also got my 8 courses that I've created, and I've got, I think it's 3 best-selling courses now on Udemy. So it just snowballs. If you just keep working on things, if you have some structure in your day, if you have some goals that you want to achieve, write them down. Keep checking them every day. In fact, every day I've got a list where I've got my goals in here. So read every AM to December 2027. So I've got my goals in there that I reflect on daily. So I know where I'm going. I know what I want to achieve. And if you have some clarity of what you want to achieve, it makes it so much easier, because therefore you can prioritize different tasks you want to achieve. One of the biggest challenges that I had was trying to determine what I should be focusing on. And that continues to be a challenge right now, because there might be a great book idea that I want to develop, or a course that I want to develop, but there's no guarantees that either that book or course are going to do any well or any good and generate income. So I might spend 5 or 6 weeks creating a course, and that course just flops, and all that effort and energy that goes into creating that course is lost. Although, if I look at it as a learning opportunity, it's not all lost, because it just makes me better in research next time and going, well, I shouldn't be creating that kind of course because no one's even looking for that kind of course. That's what I want you to focus on for 2023, is to have a main focus point, get clarity of what you want. If there's some books on Amazon KDP that you feel could be great, then go for it. Make sure that you think carefully about what the long-term elements of your business, if you're creating a publishing business, what that's going to look like. Where will you be in 5 years' time? What will that look like? How many books will have you published? Where will they be available? Also think about how you can diversify. One key thing that I've been very conscious of is not to put all of my eggs in one basket. I don't want to have all my revenue coming from Amazon. I want to derive income from IngramSpark, derive income from YouTube, derive income from any other partnerships that I might be forming. You've got to maybe create 4 or 5 different sources of income that will help support you and allow your business to grow. Because what you don't want to do is compromise the growth because you've just focused on one area, and if that falls down for some reason, for example, if I had all my courses on udemy.com and something happened to that platform where all their content was lost, then my income would be gone. So I needed to make sure that I diversified. So I've got my courses on Skillshare and also on Thinkific. And I've therefore got different sources of income that are coming in from doing that. Now, what else have I learnt from the books that I've published as well? Well, the great thing is that once you develop a great launch of your books, you get that social proof, you start to generate the income, the passive income. And that's the beauty of creating the books. If you can get that launch right, if you can get the social proof, if you can start to get your keywords ranking on Amazon, then that book can continue to create passive income for years to come. So you might put in a fair bit of effort, and it might be days, it might be weeks, it might be months into creating your books. But the long-term snowball effect that you'll get after that is pretty impressive if that's the kind of business model you want to get into, which I'm loving, because I know that the best business model I can create is where I'm generating income while I sleep. So what you need to do is make sure that you... So I've got a scratchy nose. What you need to do is make sure that you're thinking through these things for 2023. Plan out what you want to achieve. Get that clarity, and hopefully you've enjoyed the content that I've been creating over the past 16 months, even this year. I look back and reflect on the early videos that I made, and some of the content that I was creating wasn't great, but you need to learn from that and keep moving on. So thank you very much for watching my channel throughout 2022. I've got other things that I want to create for 2023. I'm focusing a fair bit on course development and helping people to develop their own courses, because for me it's been an amazing way to get greater reach, expand my brand, and generate passive income. So if you can think of something that you want to create for 2023, well, hopefully this channel will help you to do that. And you can broaden from not just making books, but you might be able to make courses as well, and broaden the number of different passive income streams that you have. So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked this video, give me the thumbs up. If you're a first-time viewer, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. And thank you very much, and I'll catch you then. Bye.